G'day mates. Today we're diving into the world of grammar. We're tackling two common words, many and much. Many is used for things we can count, like a mob of kangaroos. For example, there are many trees in the outback. Much is for things we can't count, like the vast ocean. You might say, there's much water in the Great Barrier Reef. Using many and much correctly is crucial for clear communication. Let's dive deeper and become language experts. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of many and much. Countable nouns are things you can count, like koalas or books. Use many with countable nouns. There are many koalas in this forest. Uncountable nouns are things you can't count, like water or beauty. Use much with uncountable nouns. There's much beauty in the outback. A trick to remember, if you can put a number in front, it's countable. For example, 5 koalas, but not 5 waters. So next time you're unsure, just ask, can I count this? It's as simple as that, mates. Let's tackle the comparative and superlative forms of many and much. These forms help us describe quantities in a more precise way. For both, we use more for the comparative, which means we are comparing two things, and most for the superlative, which is used when we are talking about the highest degree or the greatest amount. For example, there are more kangaroos in the outback than in the city. This shows a comparison between two places. For the highest number, use most kangaroos are the most numerous in the outback. For much, use more. There's more water in the ocean than in a lake. This is another comparative example. There's more water in the ocean than in a lake. This shows a clear comparison of quantities. For the greatest amount, use most. There's the most hydrogen on Earth. There's the most hydrogen on Earth. This indicates the highest quantity of hydrogen. Remember, it's more for comparing two things, like comparing the size of two objects, and most for the highest amount, like showcasing the highest amount of something. It's as consistent as a croc's hunting instinct. More is more, and most is the most. So always remember, when comparing two things, use more, and when talking about the highest degree, use most. Let's dive into how many and much can work as pronouns. These words are incredibly versatile and can simplify your sentences. Many can stand in for a group. Many of the animals in Australia are unique. This means you don't have to list each animal individually. For example, I've seen many crocodiles, but many are still hiding. This makes it easier to talk about large groups without repeating yourself. Much can stand in for a large amount. Much of the outback is unexplored. This helps convey the vastness without needing extra words. For instance, I love Australian wildlife, and much of it is unique. This way you can express your thoughts more clearly and concisely. When used as pronouns, they're often followed by of. This small addition can make your sentences more precise. For example, many of the crocs I've caught were over 12 feet long. This shows how you can use these pronouns in everyday conversation. Using these words as pronouns can make your speech more efficient. They help you avoid redundancy and keep your language sharp, just like how a croc's streamlined body helps it swim faster. So remember to use many and much to streamline your sentences.